Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their... Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay in the field, you better be good on third down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. There he goes, inside the 30. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
Gain of 21 more yards. That's another Bears.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's second and
On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll be taken down. We have a chance. The first points of this game as they set up first and goals.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's third and
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
First down.
Off the play fake. Jackson. No chance at all. He'll go down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
a gain of 18 on the play. First down, Black Knights.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground. He's about 7. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 24
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
When you can bring quarterbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Second down, Jackson. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Was brought down and passed for a pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of the company.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
That one is good. And the Black Knights will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The slot man in motion right. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the Bears
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll drop the throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Zach Horn. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's another Bears.
A give. Here's Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. And touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Bears take a 10-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. The outside. Catch made by Pickens.
Jackson's
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 8 yards.
They'll run on 2nd down. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Gervon Dexter. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Jackson now on 2nd down. Good throw, out wide. It's caught.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Rashad Bateman. A 3-yard pickup.
Jackson now.
And 7.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Brooklyn.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The extra point is good. And the Black Knights will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Jake Tonjes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take off again. A terrific run there. Multiple down to the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Chicago.
30-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, talks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the zone read, a give to Benson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now give up the middle. It's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work to see those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Black Knights offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it.
Lamar Jackson.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And a Brooklyn first down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Right over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Now Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Black Knights offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Black Knights bring it out there, punter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Benson. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And they'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This is taken at the 25. Oh, looked like he gave it a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Black Knights offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Will start on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one complete to Bateman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Number 7, Rashad Bateman. That's a gain of 8.
Now it's Jackson.
And 4.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That has played good for 22. As that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On play action, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd.
Jackson looking to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Up the middle they go. Whoa! Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
17. Bears 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44.
Again, here's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now, faking the give. He's got a fireman open on the left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
Another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. And first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Second down, they need 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Brooklyn 1st down.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he works past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing Jackson. Got his receiver on the inside. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh! What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Got to think you want 6. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. and his third of this game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
It's the score, Black Knights 24, Bears 19.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. And 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is caught outside on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On a 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he's into the end zone. Ray Benson. Touchdown, Bears.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. In motion, it's Odunze. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stick to the ground. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here is 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Black Knights. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
And the Bears, 1st down.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. They'll run here. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now, a big 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Bears 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So, it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.